Right, well, hello all you fellow YouTubers, motorcyclists and crazy people out there. Hopefully we've got sound now. To welcome you all to the channel. If you haven't liked, subscribed, hit that button for me please. I think I'm up to 6 now. Whoop whoop. Well, I thought I'd tell you a bit about us rather than everybody just thinking we're some crazy old man with a crazy dog. So I thought I'd give this motovlogging a bit of a go, if we can boost his page. There's a little man here likes to raise money for the air ambulance. So a little bit about us. This is Buddy, as you've all know and obviously seen in his previous videos. He's definitely my best biker buddy, well, apart from the wife. But we've been together 2 years now. The dog, not the wife. So I've been across this bridge before at some point. So a bit about us, a bit about me. I'm passionate about motorcycles. It's not only my passion in my own time, it's also what I do for a job, as I'm a development test rider. So motorbikes is definitely something that's in my blood, and I just love every minute, whether I'm riding for work or riding for pleasure. So I started this channel about a year ago, but didn't really do anything with it. I was recovering from an accident at the time. First one I've had in 13 years. Which is how the two of us met. We spent the first 8 months of our lives together in a wheelchair. He got me through some really dark times, to be fair. And here we are. So probably going to look at doing things like a few kit reviews. I've done a fair few miles, probably over 800,000 working road miles now in my testing career, and I've made some mistakes with kit, wasted a lot of money, so probably look at that, but put in the comments below if there's anything you'd like me to have a go at, I suppose. I'm going to do a review on the Headlight air vest. Brand ambassador for those now. I've got to say, what a piece of kit. I'm going to look at doing a video on that. This is the second ride for Buddy with his doggles, which I'm quite happy that he's took to. Always tell when he's happy, because he's up and looking about. What's there to see? What's there to smell? Always makes me laugh. I'll be in my own little world riding along and having to glance across, and there's a car up the side of me, cameras out, all giving it the thumbs up. Puts a big smile on my face. He looks at them going out as if say, cheeky buggers, haven't even put any money in my palm. So like I say, put down in the comments below, I don't think you want me to have a bash at reviewing the kit. If you like hearing the ramblings of an old man and his dog, then hit the like and subscribe button. Give us a bit of support. Well, I've got 2 pods for him, both the same tank bags. There's one we call Buddy Pod 1. That's the one with the plastic dome on. It's great for the rain and crappy weather. And then I built this one, converted this tank bag beginning of summer last year, and all ready to test it. And unfortunately my hip, where they'd fixed it, had failed. The bolts went straight through the ball joint, and that was me laid up all summer on a waiting list waiting for a new hip, which I got the end of November. So we never actually got to test it or his doggles. We've been out a few times this year with Buddy Pod 1, and we've now moved on to Buddy Pod 2. So ideally I need to make Buddy Pod 3 now, which is 2 pods into one. To be fair, he didn't really mind it that much earlier. We had a bit of drizzle, and then when it did lash it down for 5 minutes, so he disappeared. He was back in that tank bag, and I see his nose stick out every now and again as if say, yeah, I'm not coming out there. As soon as the rain stopped, whoop, that popped the head like a gopher, and back out. Looking at me as if to say, what's going on with the weather? Look at that face. How could you not love that face? I thought he was asleep for a minute. Well, I think he's awake. Are you awake? Yeah, he's awake. I think this is the most motorway me and him have ever done together. I think he's had impressive motorways, to be fair. Right, we'll crack on with some miles and we'll check back in when we hit the twisties. Well, we've had a break. We've had a break, shared a sandwich. He's had a wee, I've had a wee. The rain seems to be holding off still. Oh, just under halfway home. Is that better now you got your hat on? Yeah? We had a little bit of rain, he wasn't impressed. I've got his hat on him now, he should be alright. I say we shared a sandwich, he virtually had all the bacon out of the bugger. Left me with nothing but bread and lettuce. Alright, bud. If you haven't hit that button already, please do so. Like, subscribe, share, give us all the help we can get. Well, we've been out most of the day. Now on our way home. Don't you? Yeah. We get the bike out this morning, and I think he thought I wasn't going to take him. He cried and he cried, and he was up my leg and he cried till I put his harness on him. Then he knows he's going then. So not really sure where we're taking this channel really. It's just an old man and his dog, I suppose, and an old man's ramblings. Went up to Harrogate today, take some leathers back to a young man called Joe Ackroyd, star of the future. He's a TT racer. He's gutted this year, but hopefully, as everybody's gutted this year, the TT will be back on next year. So keep an eye out for him. Lovely lad, bloody good rider. So I've made a lot of mistakes over the years with bike kit. Wasted my money on the cheaper stuff, like we all do. There's some good and there's some bad. Unfortunately, with motorcycling, you want quality, you've got to pay for it. But it pays itself really in the long run. Like I say, leave down in the comments if there's anything you'd like me to cover really. I think motorbikes reviews will probably be the only thing I don't really go near. There's plenty doing it. The Mizzen Flyer is one of my favourites. We had so many charity dues planned this year, because we raised money for the air ambulance, and unfortunately, obviously due to Corona, they've all been cancelled. And unfortunately for the air ambulance, you know, it's a service we'll all need at some point, no doubt, and it's public funded, and obviously this year they've lost a hell of a lot of money because we just can't fundraise for them. Had quite a few camping trips planned this year as well in my own time, which obviously up to this point we haven't been able to do. Hopefully we might be able to catch up on a few of them in the latter part of this year. Do love the adventure, just love getting out, munching the miles. Just quite ironic, I could do a full working week, 400 miles a day, every day. Then come the weekend, all I want to do is get my own bike out. The downside to that is I'll have to pay for the petrol then. But the bonus side is I get Tape Buddy with me, so it's worth every penny. Might cover some advanced riding topics. I think advanced riding has its place, and it's definitely a good thing to do. There was a time I go, I'm not doing that pipe and slipper brigade. Once I actually got into it and did it, it actually changed my riding quite dramatically for the better. So what bikes do we own? Well, I've got a, I'll say we, an old buddy here, we've got a Tiger 800 2012. It's still one of my favourites, first of the Tigers, XC. About 20,000 miles on it now. I just purchased an Enfield, an old 350 Bullet, which that's just makes me laugh every time I ride it, especially with the gear change being on the wrong side. Always good for a giggle. And then my wife, she's got a Street Triple 765, which I try and stop off, purely because I end up regressing to an 18-year-old hooligan who thinks he's built like Superman and end up being naughty all the time. Keep me off it. The wife's now sprayed it, the seat subframe pink, and there's pink stickers here and pink stickers there. And we've also got a pink Honda C90 Cub that I built her a few years ago, which I actually quite like riding. Actually just coming up to where my professional riding career all started. There's a place called Myra, which is one of two proving grounds in the UK. I did my first 5 years pretty much there, a lot of it on track, doing all sorts of testing all sorts of things really. It wasn't just bikes when I started, it was cars, lorries, lawnmowers. There's the old place. Very professional run establishment. Maybe when I retire I'll write a book. All the things I've tested and seen. And pretty much 6 years after that I switched to pretty much the road all the time, which I absolutely love. Every day's an adventure. Haven't seen many bikes out today really for a Saturday. Maybe this weather put them off. Hopefully it's a bit better tomorrow. I might try it out for a few more hours tomorrow. We've done a lot of motorway today just because we had to really get up there, get back. So it was more of a trip to do a favour today than actually come out for a fun day's riding around the twisties. There you go, another car driver, don't know what he's doing. Look. They're all out there to kill you. I think that's the day you've got to ride these days. Everybody's out to kill you. Everybody hates you. They all want to kill you. Oh, he's excited to be getting home now, but you wait, he'll get home and the wife and the daughter will be at him and he'll be like, oh my god, what did we come home for? And he'll go and find a nice quiet corner, normally on my chair, and that'll be him. He'll go to sleep for a few hours. Look, now the sun finally decides to come out, buddy, eh? Typical. Definitely missing the bike nights this year, but I still just don't feel like I want to go and mingle because of this corona. Most of the bike nights around us, they're back on, but I just don't feel the need, which is a shame really. I'd like to get the old Enfield out. A couple of good ones around here. Favourites one is called Idle Talk over in Lutterworth, mainly because it's on a Saturday, which I always think is a really good day to have a bike night. I used to do all the evening ones years ago. Bassett's Pole, the Vic, Waterman's. What if we get home before it rains, buddy? Hey? What do you reckon? Why is it people just can't go around Ardens the right way? Unreal. See what I mean? They want to try and fucking kill you. long fucking way. Well, I'm nearly home, so leave any comments down below, nice ones if you don't mind. I can't be doing with haters, get rid of the haters, life's too short. And hit that like and subscribe button and share away. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you again.